Hello YouTube, here is the part 7 of the Toyota Tundra made by Tamiya High Lift. This, you can see it's a tiny bit different. We have now added the Pro Line little light covers that I put on my SCX, but then I took them off. And here's what it looks like underneath the body. You can see we have 3 racing winch right here. We have the wires ran underneath the body. We have a plastic dipped little receiver or controller for the racing. You can see we just finished this. We have the wires tucked in really nice. We have the receiver and 2 balloons, and it has liquid tape around the edges of the balloon and 3 zip ties. The antenna for the radio that I have, which is right here, the Futaba 4WD. I got this for $127 shipped from eBay. There's nobody in stock with them. I got this off of a person. You can see the box was not in good shape, but the controller is brand new. And I also bought this. Is not from the same person, but this is supposed to be legit Traxxas connectors. And these are the like Hobby King kind. They still work just as good, but I'm just saying it said real connectors and they're not the real ones. These are the fake ones. But anyway, let's go back over here. And you can see, like we said, we got it wrapped up real nice. This is where the controller for the winch connects to. And I didn't show you this before, but to run the light system, you can see that we have a little nut and screw. This is the negative wire to run the lights, and then this is the positive. Then it's just connected to this little switch, like that. It's pretty nice. Everything's waterproof. And here's the little connector we have right here. It's a Traxxas parallel connector. I used the one off my SCX on the Tamiya, and now this Chinese made one, which is supposed to be real, is coming in, is going to be using the SCX. Now let's flip on the truck and let's show you just it working a tiny bit. Okay, you can see the radio. I have the plate. It's a tiny bit crooked, but it seems to work the best this way for my personal use. Just a tiny bit crooked, but you can see steering. And actually let the winch out. As you can see, steering. This is my first dual stick radio. We have a little lanyard, and first gear is all the way to the right. Middle. If you go to second gear for some odd reason, you can see it don't work. Sometimes it don't work if it just goes straight in the middle, but if you push it all the way to the left and then up in second gear, it'll get into gear. Then third gear, and yeah. Now let's set it on the ground and see what it'll do. We just have a tiny little course set up. We're going to put the body on it. We'll be right back. One last thing, let's just do a little recap on the build. If you look back here, in the back we have a 6-cell Racer's Edge 5000 milliamp battery, and that is plastic dip, just the ends, so it will fit. We have custom LEDs. We have 1.9 Mudslinger wheels, axial black beadlocks. We have the stock Mabuchi or something motor in it, 27 turn I believe. We have the like the lights we said, and on the radio, like we have said, I haven't said this yet, but I've never used this like I said. Later on we may have to get a stronger steering servo, and then we're thinking about making a little plate so that it's like this and then winches up, because sometimes I actually tap it when I'm going up and down. And yeah, let's just set it on the ground and just test it a tiny bit. I've never driven this before, so let's just set it on the ground and see. Again, it's going to be in first. I just set up a tiny little course. I don't know if it'll do it, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, let's show them the winch. Get up real close. Okay, I'm sure y'all have all seen this, but the winch on this radio is up on the right stick and and then just back down. That's how simple it is with this radio. And so, I don't know, may have getting some kind of interference. First gear. Oh, tomorrow we will have a test outdoors if it's not raining. Just a small little test in this park. And this weekend we'll go to the park. I had to move the okay. Oh, also on the back we have a little warm sticker now. Let's just set it on the ground. Let me flip it around one sec, because we're kind of at a wall. Oh, this is too intense. Okay, we're good. We're good. We'll take off that. See, it has some speed on third gear. Well, oh, tomorrow we'll have a little race against the Lozy. That'll be a good little race. But yeah, this is the first test of the Tamiya Toyota Tundra under its own power. Like I said, this is later on we may have to get a stronger steering servo, but right now it's gonna be okay. Let's just do a little walk around with the show how bright the lights are on the wall. Maybe behind you. You see? One sec. This is a rig video. So you can see they're pretty bright. Okay, that has been the official first tiny testing of the Tamiya Toyota Tundra High Lift. We got the truck about 3 weeks ago and it's now ready to go. Like I said, hopefully this weekend, if it's not raining, we will go to the park and give it a shot. Rate, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think in the comment. Oh, one last thing. The steering, I'm wondering, will it loosen up after you run it a lot? Will it just loosen up a tiny bit? Because it is pretty stiff. But yeah. That's it for this video. Tell me what you think. See you later.